Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome to the temple. We begin our service as we sing together. Moderni. Okay, that's a new one to begin our service with. We have it on page 170.
אני לפניך, מלכי וקיים, שהחזרת בי נשמתי בחמלה, בחמלה, רבה אמונתך, רבה אמונתך, מודה אני לפניך.
I think that's the first time that I've been here that we did it as an opening song. It's actually very fitting to be the first thing. According to Shulchan Aruch, the most important book of Jewish lore, the first thing that happens in the morning, since we're all human beings, so when morning comes, we have the tendency to hit snooze on the alarm clock and to stay in, well, probably not you, you just jump out of bed, but Shulchan Aruch is speaking about people like me that want to just stay in bed and snooze, and it says, nevertheless, even though you want to stay in bed, Yidgaber ka'ari, you should overcome yourself as if you are a lion, and you should rise up from bed and say, if you're a female, Modani, and if you're a male, Modani. Well, they just have the male version, but we have both versions. I am grateful for Adonai our God that I returned, my soul, my essence returned to me. There's a whole book of Rabbi Professor Dalia Marks from AGC in Jerusalem, who visited here a few times, about the blessings that we say before going to sleep and the blessings that we say in the morning, and it's actually translated to English, so you can also read that there. It's a great opening. Thank you. So what comes next?
Well, that first of all, that's a Rabbi Matt favorite for the mornings, so
okay.
We've been training them.
Good.
And
let's do Matovu.
Matovu.
On page 172.
Matovu, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenutecha Yisrael. Matovu, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenutecha Yisrael.
And we rise as we turn to page 195 for the Baruch Hu.
Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya 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 la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Baruch hu et Adonai, Hamivorach, Hamivorach. Baruch Adonai, Hamivorach, Le'olam, Le'olam va'ed. Praised be the one to whom our praise is due. Praised be the one to whom our praise is due.
together. Baruch Ata Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, יוצר אור ובורא חושך, עושה שלום ובורא את הכל, המאיר לארץ ולדרים עליה ברחמים, ובטובו מחדש בכל יום תמיד מעשה וראשית. מה רבו מעשיך אדוני, כולם בחוכמה עשית, מלאה הארץ קנייניך. תתברך אדוני אלוהינו על שבח מעשה ידיך, ועל מאורי אור שעשית יפארו חסלה. אור חדש על ציון תאיר, ונזכה כולנו מהרה לאורו. ברוך אתה אדוני יוצר המאורות. And we read together on page 196. The world is sunlight restoring the soul, rejoicing the heart, bringing light to the eyes, more welcome than gold, a Torah from heaven. I have no light to give the morning. My Torah, my special human gift is words. As I bring my words forth from silence, welcome them, you who redeems the sun from darkness. Baruch Ata Adonai Yotzer HaMeorot. And we turn to page 200 for the calling of the Shema.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Li'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Li'olam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Please be seated, and we read together. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. And these words which I command you on this day shall be in your heart, shall be in your heart. Teach them faithfully unto your children. Speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, when you lie down, and when you rise. Bind them for a sign upon your hand, I may be a symbol between your eyes. Island on the doorpost of your house, and upon your gates, and upon your gates. Teach them faithfully unto your children. Speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk on the way, when you lie down, and when you rise, and when you rise.
And we turn to page 204 to sing together Mi Chamocha.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar ba'kodesh, nora tehilot osef eleh, osef eleh. Ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la la la, ya la la la. Adonai imloch leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael.
And we rise for the tefillah on page 205.
Adonai, Anananananana svatai tiftach, Anananananana ufi yagid, ufi yagid tehilatecha, Anananananana Adonai, Anananananana svatai tiftach, Anananananana ufi yagid, ufi yagid tehilatecha, Anananananana Adonai, Anananananana svatai tiftach, Anananananana ufi yagid, ufi yagid tehilatecha.
Baruch ata Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avoteinu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel ve'Elohei Leah, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. And we read together on page 207. You are the open door that beckons me in. Peeking around the door frame, I begin to enter into your glory. You move me forward, O Eternal, to step beyond self-made boundaries. Lift my foot over the threshold that I might abide with you. In the house of the Eternal, I found my questions waiting to be posed. They filled me with wonder. Sit with me, eternal teacher. Encourage my seeking. As I fill my hours with your mitzvot, so shall I be filled. Send me through your door, stretching up to honor your name, sharing out this wonder, enriching myself in the giving. Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives life to all. Baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hakol.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך אדיר, אדירנו, אדוני, אדוננו, מאדיר שמך בכל הארץ. ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו, הוא מלכינו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו. ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון לדור. דור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש. בשבחך אלוהינו, מפינו לא ימוש, לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני,
To all generations we will make known your greatness, and to all eternity proclaim your holiness. Your praise, O God, shall never depart from our lips. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Please be seated.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. ביני בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, Shabbat vayinafash vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidor etom berit olam.
We turn now to page 216 for the tefillah, the prayer for shalom, for peace and wellness and wholeness for all humanity. Please join me. O God, may we never become complacent, faltering in our effort to build a world of peace. Let the nations know and understand that justice and right are better than dominion and conquest. May all come to see that it is not by might nor by power, but by your Spirit that life prevails. Praised are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace. Baruch ata Adonai, amvarech et amo Yisrael bashalom.
Shalom, Tova uvracha. Sim shalom, Tova uvracha. Sim shalom, Tova uvracha. Sim shalom, Tova uvracha. Chen v'chesed v'rachamim. Chen v'chesed v'rachamim. Sim shalom, Tova uvracha. Sim shalom, Tova uvracha. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. Amecha. Sim shalom, Tova uvracha. Sim shalom, Tova uvracha.
We take a moment for a silent prayer. We all are in need of healing, of body and soul. Our prayer for courage and strength and healing could be found on page 253. As we name in our hearts those we know that need healing and courage and strength, we sing together the Mishaberach.
מקור הברכה Avotinu, may the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu, mekor habracha avotinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
We turn now to page 244 for Seder Kriyat HaTorah LeShabbat, the order of reading from the Torah on Shabbat. Please rise.
In kamocha va'Elohim Adonai, in kimasecha, malchutecha, malchut olamim, umemshaltecha b'kol dor v'dor. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai iboch le'olam noed, Adonai oz le'amoitin, Adonai varich itamo hashalom, Adonai varich itamo hashalom.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Our God is one, Adonai is great, holy is God's name.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Lecha Adonai Hagidula, Yagibura, Yatiferet, V'hanitzach, V'hahod. Ki kol bashamayim uvaretz, Ki kol bashamayim uvaretz. Lecha Adonai hamamlacha, V'hamit nasi likol lirosh.
Please be seated. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
So we're reading of the Torah portion that is called Mishpatim, which literally means laws. This is the Torah portion that comes right after Sinai. It's also known as the Sefer HaBrit, the book or the scroll of covenant. It's not because of later generations. In this Torah portion, it is called the scroll or the book of covenant, making it, like, in a way, much more important than other laws that are not considered a covenant or an essence to the covenant between God and the people of Israel. In our tradition, in the commentary and in rabbinical tradition, it's considered kind of the commentary and what makes the two tablets of covenant that we refer to as the Ten Commandments real. The Ten Commandments, the two tablets of covenant, are kind of like big laws, and this is the details, how you implement it from day to day. There are a lot of laws there. Some are really uplifting, some are not that uplifting. The section that we studied today at Torah study was referred to by some of the students as yucky. I never heard that word before. Wasn't it yucky that they said about it? Yes, because it wasn't that great, about slavery and what do you do when you have slaves. We're not going to read that. We're going to read in chapter 23, at the beginning of chapter 23, what I see as maybe, you know, it's very hard. We go from Torah portion to Torah portion, and I really get excited about the Torah, and I think, wow, that's like the best part of the Torah. And then the week after that, wow, this should be the greatest hits of the Torah, and so on. But this section is pretty much up there in the greatest hits of the Torah and of what makes a person be what human beings ought to be, what we should strive to be, unlike what we did in Torah study today. So if you have the Hebrew Bible, you can open to chapter 23 in the book of Exodus to follow. And please all join Jennifer as she says the blessings for reading from the Torah.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamorach.
Baruch Adonai המבורך לעולם ועד.
Baruch Adonai hamorach leolam vaed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen.
לא תישא שם השווא, אל תשת ידך עם רשע להיות עד חמס. לא תהיה אחרי רבים לראות ולא תענה על רוב לנטות. אחרי רבים לעטות, ודל לא תעדר בריבו. כי תפגע שור אויבך או חמורו טועה, השב תשיבנו לו. כי תראה חמור שונאך רובץ תחת מסעו, וחדלת מעזוב לו, עזוב תעזוב עמו. לא תטה משפט אביונך בריבו, מדבר שקר תרחק, ונקי וצדיק אל תהרוג, כי לא הצדיק רשע, ושוחד לא תיקח, כי השוחד יעבר פיקחים ויסלף דברי צדיקים. וגר לא תלחץ, ואתם ידעתם את נפש הגר, כי גרים הייתם בארץ מצרים. I'll do my best with the translation. You must not carry false rumors. You shall not join hands with the guilty to act as a malicious witness. You shall neither side with the mighty to do wrong. You shall not give perverse testimony in a dispute so as to prevent it in favor of the mighty. Nor shall you show deference to a poor person in a dispute. When you encounter your enemy's ox or donkey wandering, you must take it back. When you see the donkey of your enemy, the person that hates you, lying under its burden and would refrain from raising it, you must nevertheless help raise it. You shall not subvert the rights of your needy in their disputes. Keep far from a false charge to not bring death on those who are innocent and in the right, for I will not acquit the wrongdoer. Do not take bribes, for bribes blind the clear-sighted and upset the pleas of those who are in the right. You shall not oppress a stranger, for you know the feeling of the stranger, having yourselves been strangers in the land of Egypt. I'll start with the last statement, that we should not oppress. The Hebrew is tilchatz. You should not pressure someone who is not a citizen, someone who is a stranger in your midst, because we were once strangers in the land of Egypt, so we know the essence, the soul of the stranger. Nachmanides, the great commentary to the Torah from the 13th century, says that the fact that we use memory in order to do what is just and what is right is one, unique to our Torah, but it's also the highest level of humanity. Nachmanides claims, we can agree or not, that usually you want to be in the position that is upper than you. So if you are in bondage, you want to become the master. You don't want to become like God, the person who frees the people who are enslaved. You want to also be a wealthy master like them, and so on. And Nachmanides says our Torah teaches us to use the memory from our time in Egypt, from our time in distress, in order not to do what was wrong in doing to us into other people. The Talmud says that 36 times in the Torah we are reminded that the fact that we were strangers in Egypt, that we were enslaved and bonded in Egypt, should mean that we should treat people differently, not treat them the same. And then I want to talk about two verses which are kind of, at least at this moment, my favorite verses in the Torah. They're so human and so uplifting. When you go outside, when you go to the public sphere, where you are exposed to all the messiness in life, and you see the ox of the donkey of person that you consider as your enemy, nevertheless, you have to bring them back. In Deuteronomy, no offense to the book of Deuteronomy, which we'll celebrate next week, in Deuteronomy, it's if you see the ox of the donkey of your king's person, of achicha, of the person that is close to you, that are your friend. But here it's your enemy. It's so much stronger. And then the Torah uplifts it. And it says, you go outside, you see the enemy that hates you. That's your worst enemy, the enemy that hates you. And their donkey is lying because of the burden there. And the Torah is so human here. It says, you must be enjoying yourself. Come on, you go outside. You see the person who's been giving you grief all your life and they have a flat tire. Don't tell me that you're not saying, wow, they got what they deserved. They had it coming. That's human. But then it says, nevertheless, you must go and help them lift their donkey. This is kind of like the essence of humanity. And here, actually, Deuteronomy upgrades the demands from us. Because in Deuteronomy, in the same sections about lost and found, it still is your kin's person, but it says, the reason that you act like that is lo tuchal leitalem. You must make yourself the kind of person that goes outside and cannot ignore the messiness of life. Because we want to ignore. Let's face it, we want to ignore. We go outside, there's so much bad things that are happening there that are kind of like hunting us. They are all over in our face. And it's a human mechanism to try to ignore. And the Torah tells us in Deuteronomy, you must be the person that cannot ignore. But here the Torah says to us, doesn't matter if a person is your enemy, even the worst enemy that hates you, they are still human beings. And you still need to treat them with dignity and respect and help them in the time that they need your help. Let's say the blessing after reading from the Torah.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Is everyone?
Zot haTorah she'asa Moshe b'ifnei bnei Yisrael. Zot haTorah asher sa Moshe b'ifnei bnei Yisrael. Al pi Adonai b'yod Moshe Moshe, biyad Moshe. Al pi Adonai, biyad Moshe, biyad Moshe. V'zot haTorah asher sa Moshe b'nei bnei Yisrael. V'zot haTorah asher sa Moshe b'nei bnei Yisrael.
And we turn now to page 256 for singing together Etz Chaim.
Etz Chaim hi l'machazikim ba v'yitomecha me'ushan tirachiha tarkinuam v'chol netivoteha shalom. Hashivenu Adonai ilecha v'nashuva Chodesh Chodesh Yomeinu Chodesh Yomeinu
And we turn now to page 283 for the Aleinu. Please join me as we read together in the middle of page 283. Let us adore the ever-living God and render praise unto you, who spreads out the heavens and established the earth, whose glory is revealed in the heavens above, and whose greatness is manifest throughout the world. You are our God, there is none else.
ואנחנו חורגים ומשתחווים ומועלים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Please be seated. We continue on page 287 with the Aleinu. Please join me. May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding, loved each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand, but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד ושמו אחד. It has been said Adonai will be sovereign over all the earth. On that day Adonai will be one, and God's name will be one, and God's name will be one.
We turn to page 293. Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. On this Shabbat, we remember especially Michael Alexander, Elizabeth Traeger-Baum, Nancy Cunningham, David Friedlander, Jean Goff, Richard Green, Florence Katz, Ethel Levy, Shirley Waldman, Bess Braun, Danny Bachman, June Coleman, Olwyn Fass, Selwyn Garmon, Phyllis Harrow, Leon Levy, William Stark, Bob Green, Martin Schiffman, Connie Allen, Gladys Bass, Tina Borshow-Novick, Judy Marks, Herbert Marks, Bernard Traeger, Alan Zukov, William Benovitz, Armand Essig, Carol Fink, Patsy K. Paxton, Nathan Levine, Evelyn Van Dam, David Boss, Bert Cohen, Elma Hirsch, Ann Klein, Ruth Shapiro. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. With the blessed memories of our loved ones in our hearts, we rise as we turn to page 294 for the Mourner's Kaddish. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעלם ולעולמי עולמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו, לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהא שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. זיכרונם לברכה. May the memory of our loved ones come to be a blessing and a benediction to us all. Amen. Our closing song is Oseh Shalom, the last words of the Kaddish. We ask God to bring peace and wellness and wholeness to all humanity.
Oseh Shalom, Shalom במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו, על כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, אמן. עושה שלום, שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. ועל כל ישראל,
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Please say Shabbat Shalom to at least one person you never met, and enjoy the rest of the Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.